Hey there, how's it going? davidinark here, and welcome to BeamNG Drive. In the background, just wanted to give a quick update. Well, I say quick, I don't know how long this is going to take. Just bear with me, come along for the ride. Enjoy the video, we'll see how this goes. A lot of stuff has been happening here lately. I am going to have some more content coming to you as soon as I can get it recorded. You may or may not know we had some major storms come through the south. As a matter of fact, we had lots of ancillary damage, I guess you could call it, trees and that kind of stuff that were down. But they managed to also pull down some limbs that took down some of our power lines. So we were without power for a couple of days. And then on top of that, kind of just things in general have been a little bit crazy. So I and my podcast co-host, I can say that really, my podcast co-host, we're heading to Philadelphia for the week of June 26th. Out for an education conference out there, and we've got a whole slew of interviews lined up. We're going to be talking to a whole bunch of different folks about different educational technology happenings that are going on, what's new, what's changed, what's different, what's ahead, all that kind of good stuff. So looking forward to that for sure. As I said, in the meantime, I will attempt to get some content out to you guys so that you can enjoy some BeamNG, probably some GeoGuessr. We'll see what I can come up with. But the reason why there has not been a consistent or any content really the last almost week, it feels like, is mainly because of the storms and the lack of power in our area. It is nuts. So also on the docket, one of the things my wife and I are looking at is a whole house generator. We've talked about it for years. When you're living in the South, man, especially in the spring and early summer, storms pop up, and we live along not the tornado alley in Kansas, because I'm not in Kansas, not ever or anymore for that matter. But being in the region where we live is pretty much a heavy tornado area, and so you would have thought by now we would have already bought a generator, but they're not cheap, and we like to do our shopping around. We want to make sure that we're getting a pretty good deal and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, I'm digressing, and part of that's intentional, but part of that's just because that's where my brain wanders. But I'm looking forward to getting you some new content. I've received a couple of keys for some new games, so I may be posting some content along those. I'm anticipating that there's probably going to be a BeamNG Drive update, I would guess, maybe in the next month or so, if even that long, just because I'm anticipating that there would be one somewhere during the summertime, and the 4th of July is generally a normal time where developers might release updates. But also just kind of a preview. Now, this is going to be several probably months down the road, but I am working with a modder who is I'm commissioning a very cool map idea. At least I think it's going to be a cool map idea. I've seen some of the preliminary work, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think this will be so cool. So, but I'm looking forward to that as well, and that'll be featured in multiple videos, and may end up released to the public. We'll have to see. Like I said, it's a commissioned work, so I want to make sure I get my mileage out of it before I turn it loose for everyone else. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially for folks who like to do kind of the dioramic kind of thing, the set pieces, and I've got some ideas of some things that I want to do with it, so I think it's going to be very cool. But just in the meantime, there are a couple of folks I think you definitely need to check out. Of course, CarPal, as always. You want to check out BeamNG Fun. I would definitely check out Terry Martin. He does crazy stuff with mods and BeamNG, and he's actually been doing kind of a mini series on how to mod in BeamNG, which is a whole lot of fun. It's very, very cool. So you want to check that out. Of course, anything that Spieler, aka Spencer Johnson, has going on, you definitely want to check that out as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, High Def had a video out not long ago. I could be mistaken. Anyway, some folks you can go check out. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comments section as always. If you got a game you'd like me to try, check out, let me know that as well. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, for coming along for this crazy ride. I appreciate it so, so much. I'm davidinark. We'll see you sometime. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.